All right, welcome back to Amazing Reality Channel. It's a great day. It's a wonderful day. Being alive today is enough to appreciate God. If you're alive today, I think it's a wonderful reason why you should give God the praise and appreciate God. All right, we want to bless God for all our subscribers, as many who has been following us on this channel. A lot of videos have been posted on the channel, so you should not watch those videos. Want to plead, go to Amazing Reality channel, get those videos. We have stories that are filled with morals right there in the channel. Watch them, it will bless your life. Share to people. We have other videos on motivational, inspirational, other videos wonderfully prepared and made. We also have videos on marriages, or relationship, most importantly, that is what will lead to marriage. So first of all, and most importantly, relationship. So now today we are beginning our a fresh series of our relationship gist. This is episode 1 of our relationship gist. So this is going to be common. We need your contributions. We need your opinions. Let's learn together. Let's bring up ideas. Let's bring up suggestions. And with that, we can begin to learn from it, share to others, and it will bless life. So the purpose of this is to make some amendments, restructuring, and learn some certain things that will be beneficiary to us. So today we're looking at relationship gist episode 1, which I titled intimacy. Intimacy. Most of the time, once intimacy is mentioned, when it comes to relationship matters, we we just we just believe and assume they're talking about sex, but far beyond and you know far from it. Intimacy does not just have to be sexual. It does not just have to be all about sex in a relationship. So for the singles who are in a relationship or in courtship, this is the reason why this relationship gist is coming to us. There must be intimacy, which is not just limited to sexual. For a relationship or marriage to work, you must build, you must establish some certain levels of intimacy in it. In this episode, I'm going to be talking briefly on 3 types of intimacy that we need to know, we need to understand, we need to practice in our relationship if we must enjoy our marriages. And even for those that are married already, this could be of help to them as well. So follow us in this episode as we share it. This video is coming from you all the way from United Arab Emirates. All right. So today I said I want to be talking on 3 major types of intimacy. As this is the first episode, we are going to be a bit brief to whatever we are going to be doing today. And other people, the married ones from different nationalities, will also be invited some of the time to tell us some certain things that we need to know. Number one, I'm going to talk about today is emotional intimacy. Emotional intimacy. For every relationship to work, for your marriage to be successful, for your union to be enjoyed, there must be this particular intimacy. There must be emotional intimacy. There must be emotional intimacy. When I talk about emotional intimacy, I am talking about, you know, this has to do with feeling safe, being able to feel safe, feel comfortable, in your union, in your relationship, have to be, feeling safe, comfortable to share your feelings with one another. There are certain relationships that are existing, which may have the mind or the belief that this is going to lead to marriage, but quite unfortunate. There are certain things that is not put under consideration. Is there some levels of intimacy? Is there emotional intimacy? If this does not exist, it's going to be a problem. Some of those things is better and easily corrected at the stage of relationship than trying to correct them and put them right in marriage. It may become difficult and very difficult to correct. So emotional intimacy should be something that you should build in your relationship, in your courtship, in your union. If you're married already, you could also try your best to get this put in place. Like I said, for your relationship, for your union to work, you must build and establish some certain level of intimacy. Yes, you must. And which is number one, emotional intimacy. You should be able to share your feelings with one another, express yourself. A relationship where feelings are hidden, relationship where feelings are not expressed, there's going to be a problem in the marriage. So build up this emotional intimacy. You should be able to feel comfortable and feel safe with yourselves. When this intimacy is built and developed, when this intimacy is established, there's going to be certain bliss that you are going to enjoy in your union, in your relationship. A stage should come when you no longer judge one another with their insecurities, with certain things that has happened. But at this point, it should be that whatever that comes up, you share it, understand within yourselves that mistakes can be done. These are the things that will be involved and enjoyed when emotional intimacy is built. Not a relationship where secrets are hidden, not a relationship where you make a mistake, you won't be able to open up to your partner, to your friend, to your spouse. You won't be able because you are afraid of the reaction. You are afraid of the end result that is going to come up when this is expressed. That is because there is no emotional intimacy. Yes. So there should be emotional intimacy. A stage and a stage where the both of you can freely express yourself. Not after that is done or expressed, and it will become a continuous, how do I put it, bullet in the hand of the other person. That at every moment, at every time, once in a while, he or she brings out the bullet and shoots the other one, and the person will begin to like, why did I even open up? This would destroy the relationship. Or if you manage to go into marriage with that kind of habit and you know lifestyle in the relationship, it will not be enjoyed in marriage. So build up emotional intimacy. This is what this episode one is bringing to us today. Intimacy must be built in your relationship if you must enjoy a blissful marriage. And this emotional intimacy cannot be built when the both of you have not established some level of genuine friendship, not sex on this ground, genuine friendship. Have you experienced some kind of, apart from relationship matter, like just normal friendship, maybe a guy and a guy, a lady and a lady? Have you enjoyed this kind of relationship that you are able to express yourself to your guy, your friend, without feeling any form of regret doing it, but this is just between the both of you? without anyone using it against each other. Yes, that's the kind of friendship that should be brought to our relationship matters. If our union and marriage will be enjoyed. All right. So another level of another type of intimacy that we should build in our relationship is experiential intimacy. Experiential intimacy. What do I mean by experiential intimacy? This very one you must not um, you must not do without it, as is one of the keys to a successful union and a successful marriage. Emotional, we have talked about that. Experiential intimacy, you must not do away with this. You must not do away with this. What is experiential intimacy? Yeah, let me explain. Experiential intimacy, this is when the both of you are bound during your leisure time activities, acting in unison. Acting in unison. There are certain marriages that some a lot of marriages today that this level of intimacy and this kind of intimacy is not existing. There is no experiential intimacy, no bound, no leisure time experience, no activities done together. In fact, all our series on this relationship gist is going to bless you. That is why you must do well to share it and let people know about it. Experiential intimacy. Just imagine the kind of relationship that exists between maybe a father and a son, or a kind of relationship that exists between two genuine friends, just ordinary friends. Yeah, just like a girlfriend. When I mean girlfriend, when time girlfriend is mentioned or boyfriend is mentioned, we think otherwise. No, if you're a guy and you have a friend, maybe a colleague, and she's your friend, what would you say she is? She's your girlfriend. Vice versa, a guy is your boyfriend. So it mustn't be, emotional or sensual, not at all. So imagine the kind of relation that exists between two genuine friends, or two good sisters, or two brothers, or siblings. Imagine that. Imagine when things are done together. Imagine when they, enjoy their leisure time together. Imagine when they share experiences together. Imagine what they, when they bring up points, opinions about some certain things, discuss together and understand themselves. So this is the kind of intimacy that experiential talks about that must be built in a relationship if our marriages must be enjoyed. And this has to do with the both parties, not just one person. There are a lot of things that contribute to this. We're going to talk about that in other of our series or episodes. But understand this fact that this cannot, your marriage relationship cannot be enjoyed until this is built and established. We must develop, you know, like, how do I put it now? We must develop some certain level of intimacy which has to do with experiential. You must, work as a team, teamwork, work as a union, work as both friends. If this can be built, sharing opinions, being close to that extent that you'll be able to share opinions, share experiences. This is like an oil that fabricates relationships. And when this is done, marriage will be enjoyed. All we're doing about in this episode is talking about relationships that will make marriage work. A lot of the things we see today, just talking about the marriage. marriage. Sometimes it's difficult to correct it in marriage. Like I said, it is far better than doing it and beginning it from your relationship, from your courtship, and when this is done, you will stand the chance of enjoying your marriage. So another intimacy I want to talk about today is intellectual intimacy. Intellectual intimacy. This is the kind of intimacy that has to do with when people feel comfortable bringing up and sharing ideas, opinions, that even when they disagree, bringing opinions. What is opinion about this? And sometimes the both persons may not agree together, but they just have to talk about it and get the best out of it. Two friends debate. Two good friends can debate and argue, for example, on the meaning of life. They enjoy hearing each other's opinion and don't feel the need to win the argument. So when this level of intimacy is built, it's no longer like a competition between the both of you. You are free with each other. You share intellectual things, intellectual intimacy. You build it, and when this is being built and enjoyed, these are the things you enjoy, and these are the things that contribute to it. You can bring up opinions, share it. Nobody is having the mind of winning. Sometimes argument comes, healthy argument comes. At the end of it, the major thing there is you having a man at the end of it. Oh, the best opinion, the best point out of it will be taken, and everyone will learn and grow, not having a mind of the time to win the argument. True union should be void of competition, unhealthy competition, most especially competitions that will not contribute anything in the relationship or in the union. Intellectual intimacy. I think if these major three types of intimacy is built in relationship, in our courtship, yes, extendedly in our marriages, we will enjoy the best out of it. You have your opinions, drop your opinions, drop your views. What do you think about this? Let's talk and let's share these videos to singles, forum, and all of that. See how we can establish some certain things, important points that will help one another. Once again, thank you for watching. Anytime you come across this video, watch, share. If you have anything to share, contribute to it, and your opinions and your comment will be welcomed. Once again, thank you. If you've not subscribed, subscribe so that this episode, once it is being dropped, you will be notified. This video is coming to you once again from UAE, the United Arab Emirates. This is our episode 1, Intimacy. Stay tuned for all of our episodes.